Hey everyone, so it is Wednesday and I have a lot of work to get done today, so I am starting this video here. Hi, hello, my name is Ashley if you don't know me, and I run a small business called ashnicholeco where my mission is just to spread joy through crafting for everybody on every journey. So I have a lot of work to do today at my normal job, my 9 to 5, so I'm going to try to get as much stuff done today as I can, really trying to prep for the holidays. It is the 18th, which is insane because Christmas is literally next week and there's so much to do. So yeah, a little busy, but then later on today we're going to get into just some more small business things. I really am wanting to make sure that I get my shop updated by the end of this month. I said it before my last video, I have a market in January on the 11th, and so I want everything to be up to date by then. I originally had a Black Friday deadline for myself, but with my other job and a conference that I had that week and a bunch of other things going on, it just was a little too busy and I could not find the time to actually update it. I'll be slowly going through that. I packed an order yesterday and forgot to film it again, so this one's gonna have to go out. And then I have one more order that just came in this morning, so we're gonna pack that up together. And then I will get started on work, prop you up again like normal, and then we'll hop right into small business things a little later on today. Yes.
I feel like it's on me. Let's see. You see?
Baby, there's nothing on you.
I feel it.
It's because you saw it.
What I feel is my perception of reality, so you should validate that.
There's not a frog on you. It's outside, okay? Editing Ashley here. I just wanted to stop and give a little bit of context for that first part of the video. As you can tell by my voice, I was absolutely drained and just was waiting for our winter break to happen at work. But it happened and I felt so much better. I kind of disconnected for those entire 2 weeks from all things social media, anything about my small business, anything about work. I put my phone on my personal mode where I have it where I don't get any emails from anything through. And then I had planned to continue doing things and pick up a little bit more. And then I just got really tired. So instead of completely just, trying to just like force myself to work or get things done that I wanted to, I decided to give myself the actual 2-week break and just not really do anything. So this next set of clips and the rest of the video take place in January because like I said, I completely disconnected. So just so you all are aware, it's going to be, of course, a change in outfit. It is another day, but I believe this was January 4th or the 3rd or the 4th, somewhere around there, because I didn't go back to work until the 6th. So just trying to get things done, and the rest of this video is just me getting my office in order and switching things around. Hi everyone, long time, no talk. So I wanted to start off this video officially. So I showed you, I think in the beginning of this video, or if not, this is the start of the video, but I have started moving my office a little bit. And I'll show you around in a second, but Happy New Year. It is January 5th. I go back to work tomorrow, so I have a lot of stuff to do tonight beforehand. I decided to take off a few weeks just for the holidays and just really give myself a break. I really needed to kind of take a break from everything, from work, from all of that. It's been super stressful, and it was exactly what I needed. And now I feel so refreshed and just ready to come back and conquer the day and everything else. So yeah, I was just very excited, very happy with how the last couple weeks have went. It was a nice break, but I'm really excited to get back into it. So for Christmas, I bought my husband a PS5, and because of that, he wanted to kind of move around his desk in the office, and I honestly wasn't really a fan of my part of the office being over on the side. I moved it over there a while ago just because I thought it would be something fun and different to have my own little corner, but the longer that I was there, the more I didn't like it. It's really cold over there, and I am chronically cold, so I wanted to move away from the air vent. All of our air vents are on the ceiling, so it was like hitting directly where my chair was at, which not only makes me cold and uncomfortable, but makes me tired, and that was the worst thing ever. And I also wanted to be by this window so I could have a little more natural light throughout the day, because I am a natural light girly and I love it. And also, my husband got a very large TV. Let me turn it so you can see. He bought himself a 55-inch TV to use as his gaming screen instead of an actual monitor. So I bought a stand for him, and we had that all up on the side so that he could get it set up properly and he didn't want to glare on. The process became, okay, it's time for me to move everything around the office. And I move all of the stuff around, and I'm the one that kind of changes everything on the walls. Not that he can't do it, I prefer to do it. We'll say that's the best way that I can say it. He just gets very overwhelmed when he has to move stuff around or like build things. Like, I'm the one that does all of that. Yeah, I'm going to show you around the room a little bit. I have a lot of stuff that I need to get in order, a lot of changes that I need to make, and I want to get most of this situated today because, like I said, tomorrow is my official first day back at work, and I have quite a long day ahead of me. I have blood work in the morning, I have therapy right after that, and then I just deep dive straight into work, and I'm also trying to go to the gym a little bit tomorrow, so it's going to be a lot. We're going to clean off the tabletops, but let me go ahead and turn my camera, and I will show you everything and the mess that this office is. And also, you'll see a little clip either in here or before this where I decided to take down all of my Christmas decorations finally. Just wanted to kind of start back fresh. It's the first time back at work, everything else. So let me just turn this camera and I will show you everything that we've got going on. Okay, so this is where my desk was. As you can see, I still have some things I need to take off the wall. Disregard all the holes in the wall and all of the paint that's stripped when I was taking things down. I have a lot of things to fill in, and in the future we're planning on painting this room, but it's not going to be probably for months. So for right now, we're just going to set everything else back up, and then probably later on in the year, like halfway through the year, when we get some new desks and tabletops in here for my husband specifically, then I'll take everything down and I'll paint. But like I told you, I got him a PS5, so right now this is his little setup that he's very happy about. But in the process of me moving, I have just way more stuff than he has. I have stuff everywhere. I got a sewing machine for Christmas. I was very excited about that. I have not opened it up yet. I need to, and I'm very excited for when I do. But these bookshelves over here are going to have to be reorganized. They just have so much stuff on them, and they're not really organized in any way in particular. These were on the ends of my desks, and I don't know honestly where I'm putting them or where they're going to be at moving forward, but still figuring that out. Still trying to plan things. I moved everything else around here. It's all on this tabletop, so we have to organize it. And then I was watching a YouTube video. I just got done eating a little something. I have my little cart back here in my chair. It's a hot mess, so I'm going to set you guys up. We'll go through and start organizing things. I still have to plan where that is going to go, which is the stand for normally my silhouette and my printer. I really want to get as much up as possible. I had to get some anchors from Lowe's because I think on this wall in the back here, hold on, let me switch. I have this microphone not on me, but this wall is where I'm going to put my pegboard at, I believe, if this is not staying there. If this thing is staying there, then I probably won't put the pegboard there. Maybe I will, I don't know. But we're gonna just play around with things and try to figure out where things fit best and how I can, you know, kind of get everything organized. I bought some little crates and bins when I went to Joann's down here so I could put my yarn in it and organize. There's a lot of stuff we have to do, and we'll just go ahead and I'm gonna prop you up. I think I'm gonna get my tripod from somewhere, and then you'll just be propped up in the corner while I go ahead and move everything around and start organizing. morning, so it's the next day. I got very overwhelmed last night and I just ended up stopping everything because when there's just stuff piled everywhere and I don't have places to put things, it just stresses me out. So I had to take a break yesterday and then decided to kind of get moving. Forgot to put my camera back up as I went through and reorganized things, but I'm going to give you an overview of where we're at so far. Don't judge these spots up here on the wall. The sticky tabs I have up there were extremely good. Wow, that light changed instantly from the green. But the sticky tabs up there were way too good and they ripped paint off every place that they were. So I need to actually fill that in or sand down the paint part so I can paint over it. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is going to Lowe's. I need to take a picture of the top of the paint container that I have because I have like a gallon paint container because the paint from this room was from the like sale return paint section of Lowe's. And it was like $20 for the gallon. And I just ended up liking the color, but it's been years. I painted this room when I was pregnant. So I need to take a picture of it so I can see if they can make me like a little sample container, and then I can fill in all the holes that are all over the place. Over my husband's desk there's a bunch of holes from things where they were in the wall, and then I can go through and I can just paint them. I still need to take this down and stuff, but for right now, this is what we have going on. I decided to put my tripod over in this corner just because I tend to do a lot of like work view type things, like overview of the office, and because my desk is now facing outward towards the window, I really wanted to be able to have it shine in that direction. And then I have another tripod that's a little smaller that I can also put like my phone on if I want short form content, things like that. My punch needle cart is down here, just so easy access because I tend to be sitting here when I decide I want to punch needle, so I can do that. I put my plan over here in that really bad pot that needs to be redone, and my switch, my extra switch controllers, and my other one up here. This is my son's little projector. It's charging right now. Work computer, regular computer, my Mac Mini, that's what I work on. This is my Leobog keyboard, which I think I've told you guys about before. I absolutely adore this keyboard. It is the best thing in the world. My mat, my ergonomic mouse pad, and then the mouse pad that I ordered from Create a Potato, and I just love it, so I wanted it to be here with my mouse. And then I put my iPad in this corner, my phone, really trying to like clear up space up here so there wasn't as much stuff as before. In my corner here, I have a couple pictures of my friends and me, and my crochet flowers from Brenna M & Co. And then down here at the bottom is where I decided to put my thermal printer so that it just prints off to the side here when I need it. You know, my small business is still, I may have like 3 or 4 things to print off at a time, but I kind of want it to be away, and also so that I can link it to my computer properly because it wasn't before. I have my pens and pencils just right here, and then this is my DJI case, so I just keep this for easy access. I have to put everything back in it when I'm using it because I have cats, and as soon as they see like my microphone, they go towards it immediately. This cute little pot that I got from another vendor, I have to put her name on the screen or in the description because it was so cute and I love it. And then this is all the stuff that was on the wall. So I have to hang it up, and I think I'm going to put these 2 shelves on this window, one right here, and then on the other window, so that they'll just be decorative and kind of frame out the window here. It's a nice big window, and I'll blur this out so you can't see my whole neighborhood, but I really would like to have just probably a shelf on that side and a shelf on that side, so there's not too much going on here. And then I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to put like that pegboard and everything else, if I want it to be down here or if I want that to be more on this side or anything like that. So we'll see. We'll see where things are going to go. But these are all the pictures and things that I had on the wall. This I still want to hang up. I just got this at the Asian Lantern Festival we go every year for my birthday, and I just thought it was so cute. But it's a lantern, a little hanging lantern, and it has lights in it, like fairy lights. And then I put my cutting mat over here because one of the main things I wanted to do was make sure that I had ample desk space that was just open. And I don't have that normally. It's just kind of a mess all over the place generally. So Underneath the desk here is my market prep and things like that. These drawers that I have, this Alex drawer is like my work stuff, my personal stuff. It's like cords and anything extra that I need to get to. Just on this side for easy access. I didn't realize I dropped a mirror down here, so that's fun. We'll just throw that in there. But this is my like work setup desk for things that I just need to get to. Put work papers in here, put notepads, all of that over to the side. And then, excuse the trash, have to empty that today. But this is all of like my makeup and everything else. I gotta put my makeup bags back in there on my bathroom sink. And then I have all of my nail stuff in here, and then bigger nail items and things down here at the bottom. My fans, you know, the acetone and my UV lamps, all of that stuff. Let me move this over a little because I want everything to be shining back. But I'm gonna put my sewing machine right here on this table, and it's down here underneath. I need to unbox it a little bit. And then these are all things that are also going to be going up on like the shelves. They're decorative things. And then I just bought this at TJ Maxx because, you know, it is Valentine's Day, and so they had the cutest things out, and I only got this. There's so many more things that I wanted, but I don't have space for it. But this was so cute. So I'm going to use this to house all of my sewing tools on this table. And I thought it would just be really nice to have things just out of the way. And I want to get a mat or something to put here because this is the desk that is scratched and also has the like gash in it from when I was building my bookshelves. So I really want to get something to put over this that also then my sewing machine can just sit on, whether that's like a nice desk mat or maybe I'll sew myself one like with a cute fabric. Just possibilities are endless. And then in this corner is where I struggled for a little bit. So I knew I wanted something in this corner and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. My husband, after hearing me talk about what I wanted forever, was like, you just need the Alex drawers. That's what you said, so go get the Alex drawers. And I didn't want to because they are expensive now. I bought my entire desk setup off of Facebook Marketplace, like, I want to say 4 years ago, because it was, yeah, I think it was like peak COVID, like the middle of it. As soon as we all knew we were going to be home for good. I was on Facebook Marketplace and somebody had posted they have this entire setup. So everything except for that Alex drawer were purchased, and it was like $100 on Facebook Marketplace for the entire thing, which phenomenal deal, especially now in 2025 where things are expensive. And I did not realize how expensive they were. That Alex drawer was $90 and I did not want to buy it. But my husband was like, you know that's going to fit. Instead of you trying to look for something that matches kind of or works with what you want, just get what you want. So he bought it for me, so thank you. And I'm organizing these drawers just a little bit. Not exactly sure still how they'll be, but the top drawer is like computer ink and different things that I'm going to use. I use for like mounting or tape or like this little like cutter, things like that, magnets for my magnetic bookmarks. The second one has just become kind of a random catch-all. These are the drywall anchors for me to hang up my pegboard, and just some random things that I found around. I have like these plug clips, and I have a lock, which is supposed to go for when I go to the gym. I need to actually put that in my car, but it just became a catch-all because I don't know what else to put in here. This side is going to be I wanted to make something for myself for when I just need to relax, and I ordered a couple of coloring books and one that my sister just made, so I'm really excited about it. I ordered some markers for me too, but I just have like, there's colored pencils and markers and things in there. I have a few paints from something, I don't even remember what, but some few paints. And then under the table here I actually have an art box that has paints and things in it. I need to go through it, and anything that's like dried out and not good, you know, throw it away. It's not that much stuff, even though it looks like a big container. But I want to have a place to go to say, hey, you know what I need to do? I need to be cozy, I need to draw, I need to color, I need to do something, and I'll easily be able to reach for it. This one, I don't know what's in here. Oh, my lamination machine and my heat gun. I very rarely use my heat gun, but I just wanted to put it in there. And the lamination machine, I'm someone that always puts everything out and it all needs to be seen, but I was like, really and realistically, it's not necessary. So I just put it in this drawer and I can grab it as I need to. And then the bottom is just extra containers, pegboard hooks, things like that I have laying around just so they have a place as well and they're not in the middle of everything. And then on the bottom here, you'll see my little makeshift shelf here. So it doesn't look pretty, but I don't really care. I'll end up eventually getting a good piece of like wood to slide in here that'll make this blend a lot better. I went to sit my stand on here, and this is a printer stand from Amazon. I'll link it below because I really like it. It's very sturdy. It was like $65. I've had it for at least a year and a half now or so, but it is very, very sturdy, and I've never worried about anything falling off of this. As you can see, it's quite large, and this was like barely, maybe like a half an inch too big for the actual Alex stand. And so I was worried because I was like, I cannot put my cutting machine up there, and God forbid it moves at all, and then this thing would tumble to the side, and these are expensive, and I don't want to do that. I was trying to figure out if I needed to go to Lowe's, find a piece of wood, and something reminded me that when I built my son's like tiny bookshelves that are in his room, that I didn't put the backing on them, the particle board backing, because they were just put in by these really cheap nails, and I knew he would rip that off or push it out on accident. I kept it in the garage, and so I came in here with an X-Acto knife, and I cut down one of the boards to match it so it would be right across, and then this is just built up. It's the folded part. I just didn't rip it off in the back, and cut off the front here so that it would fit next to the table, and it does the trick. It worked really well. I'm very happy with it, and now everything can be up here. Down on the bottom here, I originally was going to put my printer there. That's where it was before, but the table is too high, so it wouldn't be able to actually print out the papers. So instead I made this just the area that I put like my glue sticks and my glue gun at, and then these are my cork backings for my punch needle items. As I told you, I like the cork backings better than the felt backing, so I do that for my punch needle. And then this is everything that I use for like my cutting machine or little hole punches or corner rounders, anything there. And then this back part is all of the things that I use. This is book glue, like adhesive. I normally just use this to fix my son's books here and there. And then I also have some Mod Podge and a few other things in here. These are backings for, I like the Carvent clips. These are the ones where you can put these little discs in it and drip the essential oils and stuff on it. I think I have keychain hooks here, and then a thing of ribbon as well in the back for keychain hooks. And then up here is my printer, and up here is my cutting machine. We'll see if that works or if I need more space behind it. If so, it doesn't fit on the shelf, which is where I wanted it to go. Because if it fit on that shelf, it would have been absolutely perfect. It's like, again, everything is just like slightly too small, and it is barely too small. Like, it'll fit, but it doesn't make me feel secure about it. So I decided to put it on the top, and we'll see if it works and if that's enough space behind it. I've never run it really close to the wall, so we'll do like a little tester one later and see how it runs. I have my cutting mats up here right now and my guillotine cutter because I don't know where I'm putting that yet. I would like to, once I figure out where my pegboard is going, hang those back on my pegboard again, but I'm still trying to figure out where those are going to be at, to be totally honest. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out if I'm going to put like a pegboard up here, or if I'm going to get maybe some smaller pegboards to then kind of bring it down here on the side, like just something, not sure, figuring out. So now we come over here where the bookshelves are, and it took me a while to really kind of figure out what sort of organization that I wanted. That in the middle is my punch needle board. It will not stay there. We're definitely going to do something different with it, hang it on the wall, hang it up above, something like that. I wanted to make sure that I didn't have anything on my desktop, like as much as possible. That was my problem last time, was there wasn't the space for everything, and so it was just a lot, and I struggled. Struggled with space, with storage, just trying to make things as clean as possible. We'll start at the very bottom. The very bottom here is regular printer paper for anything that we need in the household, things like that. And then also those are all blank canvases. I don't know how I collected so many blank canvases. I'm pretty sure they were from my grandmother. My grandmother just gives me things when she has them in her house. I have those down there. I have a few different art things that I had purchased. That one that I was painting, but I just hate that little rack of paint. So I need to go through my paint to find ones that work well so I can paint over it again and make it look nice. And then I'll hang it on my wall, and another picture there too. I have some picture frames down there as well. And then these two are more like memory boxes. I have a lot of stuff in both of them, things from previous jobs that I wanted to keep, things from like my college program days, things from when I first moved down here, family photos, all sorts of stuff. So that's pretty much what these two bottom shelves are just like memory items, and I really like it. This shelf here is where I have stored all of my paper products that I use to make my products. So my sticker paper, my lamination sheets, and then on this side are all of like my luster paper, double-sided glossy paper, cardstock, everything else. Right above it here, I decided to make this into my little shipping area. So I have the hard cardboard mailers for when people order things that are a little larger. I have some bubble mailers in here. I'm hoping to use all these first because I would like to phase out the bubble mailers as much as possible, and I want to switch to using just paper products to mail things in as much as possible, or more like eco-friendly packaging. So we're just running through all these. I actually use quite a lot, which makes me excited, so not too much left to go through. And then on this side is where I have like my current thank you cards that I have left, which are the old branding, and then my freebie stickers, which are my new branding, and then the Make Time for Crafts sticker that is the freebie sticker that I am adding into everything as well. And then I have envelopes here, some stamps, and a do not bend stickers here also. And then on this side is where I put yarn, and I bought these crates at Joann Fabrics. They're on sale for $4 a piece for the big crates, and then the smaller crates were $2 a piece, so I was like, can't pass it up. So I got bright colors because I love a good bright color. I think they're great. So I got 4 of them, and I decided to store my yarn in here. So I was trying to find a way where my yarn is still out because I like looking at it, but it is a little more secure because my son loves to come in and pull everything off of my shelves. I put them in these little crates so he can still look at them, he can still point at the colors, but this way they're not all over the place. And then I put my books in between here. I haven't bought a new book in a while. They're just here, and I still need to read most of these. As you can see, this is how far I made it in ACOTAR. It's, it's a slow build. I don't buy a lot of books. I normally go to like a used bookstore or something like that. I'll buy them, but then anything that I am not intent on keeping, I donate to my library across the street because we don't have a great selection in my library, to be totally honest. It's not super funded. It is not a fancy library, but I know there's so many kids and so many adults that are in our library all the time. So I really wanted to continue, and so every time I buy a book, if it's not something that I feel like I absolutely need to keep because I'm gonna pick it up again, I will just donate it to the library and have a stack of probably 30 books to donate in my living room. So I'm very excited to send things over, but these are the ones I hadn't read that I wanted to just leave here. Besides this one, this is a stay forever. The Body's Not an Apology. This is I will reread it anytime I'm being a little too hard on myself, and also the workbook. It's one of my favorite books ever. So that's all my books up there. And then here I have more yarn. I just was adding the colors in so I could see what I have. And then this is t-shirt yarn. This is the one that's normally on the floor in here because my son comes in and he rips them off the shelf. So now he can't really move them from here. They're in a little tight. I'm not a huge fan of the t-shirt yarn, if I'm being totally honest. I'm going to make some products with these as much as possible, but once they're used up, then they're probably gone for a while because I don't know, something about it's easy to work with and hard to work with at the same time. Like, easy to see the stitches, easy to pay attention to, but also a little complicated. So not my favorite, and we'll figure out what else we're going to make with these, but I'm going to make some things for my market in February. I was actually supposed to have a market this Saturday, but there were building code regulations or something that changed, so they had to cancel the market. So they moved me to one that they have in February at the end of it. So I'm going to use these to make as much as I can in that like month's time to get there. And then I just have boring stuff here. It's batteries and a door lock I need to put on my actual front door because my son has started messing with the doorknobs. But all the rest of these are just batteries from Amazon, and I buy them in big packs because, for some reason, all kids' toys take like 3C batteries, a D battery, and like a J, like random batteries that you've never had to buy before. They always take them. So we always have batteries here. And then On the side here, I just have my bags, tote bags, the crochet bag, and my laptop case, and this very lovely bag. This was actually a gift for Christmas from my boss, which was lovely. And then there was a plant in here, but it died, so and you know, really ironic that the one that was in here died. So I want to get like something that's a little more hangy on here so I can put it in this one. And this is from the same small business. Like I said, I will pop her name up on the screen, or I'll put it in the description. And then up here is where I decided to put all of my product. I was really excited to not have it on the tabletop. I still need to go through and reorganize which ways I want it, because like all the stickers and stuff are just kind of like in here. They're not the most organized. I need to see if I can order more of these things that go in the middle so that I can separate all of the drawers out, and that might actually help a lot too. I just have these filled right now, and so like I said, every time you pull it out there's just a bunch of stickers in there. And then up here at the top is all of these are like miscuts or things that I just wasn't happy with when they came out. And I think what I'm going to do for some of these, because I don't like wasting things, is I'm going to put together of these ones that have cut really bad, like junk journaling, like sticker packs or like scrap packs, because I know people who junk journal do not care if they look like this, because sometimes they're cutting pieces of it or they're using it all. So I think that's what I'm going to do with these, is make junk journal grab bags when I get a few more things in it. I made this granny square forever ago. It's been up here. I had the plan to fill this up with more granny squares. I never did. I need to get back to it. That's that. I have an old keyboard that I was using before I bought my new one, so I just put it on top of here with the mouse. And then this is where all of my magnetic bookmarks are at, and everything that I have here. I have quite a few more magnetic bookmarks I need to print out, and then also a few more things that I need to actually finish creating so I can print those out too. So I'll have more, but I also I'm going to keep this space open up here so that if I need like another one of these, I can stack it. If these ever come back to Aldi and I see them, then I'll stack them, because that's where I got them. And you know how Aldi is. If you have an Aldi, you go in there and then everything's gone like by the next weekend and you never see it again for another year. And then this is where I'm storing all of my bookmarks. I'm going to keep these up here because for the market, I've decided I wanted to do something a little bit different to stand my bookmarks up. And these are just not great for what I need. Unless they're pushed up against the wall like this, these whole back shelves will just like flip out because they don't have enough behind it to actually keep them up. So I decided I'm just going to leave these in here, and these can just be for storage on the shelf so I never have to take them out, and then I will just get other storage things or create something for markets. And these are my personal ones that I've purchased from people and stuff, or misprint, things like that. But yeah, this is the overview of everything, and let me move my chair out of the way because it's going to make me run into it. I'm very happy with how this is so far, and so I'm going to prop you guys up. I'm going to set up my sewing machine and just get it out on the table, and then probably a little bit later I will hang some things up on the wall. And then once I'm done hanging things up on the wall, I will show you guys just one more overview and check back in with you to end out the video.